Hello everyone, you are welcome to Dorothy's Stories. Today's story is titled FUNMI the Bread Seller. Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel to enjoy more of our stories. Once upon a time, in the city of Ore, there lived a very beautiful and intelligent young lady named FUNMI. Her family struggled to make ends meet. The good thing was that FUNMI's parents knew the importance of education, and so, despite not being rich, they sponsored their 3 children through secondary school. FUNMI was the first child, and she possessed a unique gift, a voice that could weave melodies that touched the soul. Her voice was very angelic. Anytime she sang, her voice wrapped around the listener's ears like a soft embrace. To help contribute to the income of the family, FUNMI took on the responsibility of selling bread at the city's shopping complex. It was the biggest shopping complex, and every well-to-do person came to shop there. In the same town, there was a wealthy family known as the Isiaka's family. They were renowned for their philanthropy towards the poor people in the city. One day, Williams Isiaka, who had come to visit his parents from Lagos, drove to the city's shopping complex to shop. After shopping, he decided to buy bread for breakfast. As he approached the bakery, he heard the most melodious voice that he had ever heard in his life. The voice was singing Blessed Assurance. Williams Isiaka stopped and still walked towards the area that the voice came from. As if a force was pulling him, he stopped in front of FUNMI's shop. He listened to her singing. FUNMI heard someone say, "I wish he didn't have to stop singing. Your voice is so soothing and brings peace to the soul." FUNMI turned around and saw the handsome Williams Isiaka. She smiled and said, "Thank you very much, sir. Please, what size of bread do you want to buy?" Williams replied her, "I'd so much love to listen to your voice every day of my life, but it's okay for today. Let me get what I came for." He bought 10 loaves of bread from FUNMI. He intended giving out some loaves to visitors who would come to greet him at home later in the day. As Williams went away with his loaves of bread, his wallet fell down inside FUNMI's shop without him knowing. FUNMI saw the wallet an hour later, picked it up and ran after Williams, but she could not meet up with him because he had already driven away. When Williams got back to his room in his parents' house, he could not stay calm. He kept on thinking about the girl with the melodious voice. There was something about that voice. The next day, he went back to FUNMI's shop. FUNMI brought out the wallet and handed it over to him. When he collected the wallet from her, he thanked her profusely. There was a lot of money in the wallet, and FUNMI had not touched the money. Williams was impressed, and that made his friendship with FUNMI to grow. 3 weeks after their encounter was the annual feast in the Isiaka's family house. Williams invited Fumi to the event. Fumi was overwhelmed by the invitation but was glad and accepted it. She asked the parents to grant her permission to take money from the bread business and buy a gown for herself. The parents agreed. On the day of the event, Fumi arrived at the Isiaka's mansion, adorned in her modest but elegant attire. She was welcomed by Williams, who was captivated by her grace and beauty. The party started with Chief Isiaka giving a speech. Later, the musical group played. At that point, Fumi felt a strange energy in the air. Unknowingly to everyone, a gang of thieves had also attended the event. They were after Chief Mrs. Isiaka's extravagant jewelry collections. Fumi, with her sharp senses, noticed them exchanging hushed conversations. The four of them were all young people wearing very dark eyeglasses. Fumi moved close to them. She heard one of them say, "I heard that the madam's room is upstairs and just by the staircase." Fumi knew she had to act swiftly to prevent the robbery. She searched for Williams and informed him about her suspicions, urging him to alert the police. Within moments, the police were informed and they swiftly surrounded the premises. Just as the thieves were about to make their move, the police moved in and arrested them. Chief Isiaka and the wife thanked Fumi for her bravery. Williams found out that he was in love with Fumi. One day, Williams approached his parents and informed them that he wanted to marry Fumi. His parents refused, telling him about the social gap between the families. Williams, on the other hand, refused to give up. On the day that he was traveling back to his base to resume work, Williams had an accident. He slipped into a coma. The doctor tried to get him to respond to treatment but did not succeed. William's parents then invited Fumi to visit him. When Fumi got there, she sat down by his bedside, lifted his hands and started caressing them. Then she started singing Blessed Assurance, the first song that she sang the very first time Williams came to her shop. Her voice was so angelic and soothing. As Fumi sang, her voice echoed through the room. Miraculously, Williams began to stir and eventually he awoke from his coma. The joy in the hospital was great. When Williams became stronger, Fumi's life took a new turn. Williams' parents encouraged Fumi to gain admission into a private university. Fumi's mother then took over the bread shop. On the day of graduation, William's mother said to Fumi, "I'm glad that you are a member of our family. You are truly a great gift and an asset to us. We are proud of you." Williams and Fumi got married after her graduation. The moral lessons in the story are the importance of honesty and integrity. 2. The power of love is able to overcome societal expectations. 3. Qualities such as courage and kindness hold more value than material possessions. We hope you have enjoyed today's story. We have come to the end of today's story. I hope that you learned something new from FUNMI and Williams. I will see you again in another video. Until then, stay uplifted.